Alright, YouTube world, this is Brad from Blackwood Scrap Shit. We don't have any fancy cameras or anything yet, but we're trying to get going. Yesterday was just, the videos I put on were kind of crappy. We were just playing around a little bit and playing with some slow-mos and stuff, just seeing what we could do. Just figured I'd come out here and show you a few things we're going to go over the next few months and kind of see what we're going to do. This one right here, 02 Chevy 2500 HD. We've got to put a flatbed on it and a new interior in it. The rear bumper got ripped off, and then the receiver hitch got ripped off. And I got to messing with the frame underneath, and it's pretty rough shape. It's had too many receiver hitch welded on and ripped off, so it's time to go another route. So we're gonna put a bed on it and make it basically a off-road recovery rig, somewhat. I'm not lifting it big and nasty, just gonna put some big old mud tires on it and send it. We call it Captain Save-A-Ho. At least that's what everybody else always called it. So we're gonna get some stickers for it, for the back. Then we got this old beast. When I first brought it here, it was looking a little rough. It's kind of cold today. So figured to look at it. It's an old 3/4 ton, 77. Got the old homemade wrecker bed on it. Beat up interior a little bit, not too bad. Then this got the roached out floorboards. You can see you can almost do the Flintstone with it. Then we got this old work van picked up. We're gonna make it into just like a living area during. We like going to a deal called Rednecks for Paychecks. It's a cool little weekend, and we decided we didn't want to sleep in the cab of the truck anymore, so we're gonna take this and put a bed in it in the back, and probably some cabinetry for tools, stuff like that. It'll be pretty good. Don't worry about this old wrecker. It's a buddy of mine's. He's got a brake issue, but we'll get it lined out. And you'll probably see it in a few videos, dragging stuff around and throwing them off the back of it. This old Chevy Nova's got some history. My great-grandpa bought it brand new. It's a four-door V8 car. My uncle drove it for years. After my great-grandpa passed, then I kind of ended up with it. Somebody, while it was sitting here, decided they needed the radiator more than I did, and they scrapped it out. So that's another thing we got to fix on it. And we got this old, they called it the Cart Marrow Project, which, I mean, it's basically like they did of the Corvette on Roadkill, but we're gonna go a different route. We're gonna fix it a little bit. I'm probably gonna scab a body over onto it. I've got a two-door Blazer a buddy of mine's got, and I think about sticking it on top of it, just making a fun little runaround out of it. Or I might just find an old 40s or 50s two-door and scab it on there and make me a little cruiser to run around town in, which wouldn't be too bad. Then we got the Coupe de Gras, the old Blazer, old K5s that my parents gave me when I was 16. They've had it since I was 5. Having some issues with some pack rats at this point. We moved it this last time, and it just they went crazy under the hood. So, and it's pretty rough. From sitting, she's got some issues. Blown out tires and rusty rockers. And interior's not that great. It's pretty nasty. She's an old beast. So yeah, she became a catch-all and started catching a bunch of crap. Yeah, that buddy of mine, he gave me that old bug. he picked it up for parts and never did anything with it. And he's like, well, you want it, come get it. So I went and picked it up. It's just a transaxle, no motor, and no interior, no floorboards. Dad's old tractor. We might get it running here one of these days and do a video on it. This old Toyota don't have a title. So Chevy, we bought it. The guy told me to get me another title because the one he had was notarized a year out. Well, that was 5 years ago. So you see, it still doesn't have a title, the right title. So we've still got the one. We're going to go see if we can get it titled in the next year, during this year, and get it fixed up. Dad's wanting to turn this into a rock crawler. It's not a bad little Yoda. It's a straight axle truck. Motor's out of it. Transmission transfer case is in it. Drive shaft. One of the drive shafts in it. The back one, I think. We got to get a new front drive shaft for it. But we've got a motor sitting in the shop for it. It's a 20R motor that's been fully built, gone all the way through, and they put a Weber on it. A buddy of mine, he asked to tape this truck here, and it's just kind of gone to crap. He's taking the doors off of it and all this, and it just looks pretty rough now. So yeah, it's about done. It's an old bagged 90s model Chevy. The old Toyota 92, we're going to put it back together, put a clutch in it. Then we come around here to some of the random stuff we got sitting around. My buddy's tractor truck, it runs and drives, got an LS in it. Pretty cool old truck. Then we got this little Hyundai Pilot. It actually is all-wheel drive, or four-wheel drive. It's got front-wheel drive, and then it goes to rear-wheel drive when you put it in low and lock. We're actually fixing to lift it, and I've got some 20-inch wheels for it. I'm going to try to find some 30-inch mud tires, or 33-inch mud tires for it. And we're going to slap them on there and make us a budget side-by-side, basically, is what we're going to do out of it. Because here's the wheels I got for it. And then I was hoping to put these tires on there, but I think they're a little big and a little too aggressive, too mean to put on there. So it's going to be interesting. Then we got some old Projectz over here. There's that tarp is a 500 Polaris. It runs. I've got to do a bunch of wiring on it. Then the old zero turn, it runs pretty good. This one I got it. The guy said it ran, but the rear end's bad. I've never got it to start because I think it's got some issues with the pull start. It makes some real funky noises. This little truck I got to fire off once. I think we're going to rip the stock engine tranny out of it, and we're going to put a engine out of a crotch rocket in it, make it a little beast. So it'll be pretty good. Picked this one up. Guy said it was locked up. I brought it home, played with it a little bit. Engine's not locked up, carburetor's locked up. I can't get anything through it, so I'm going to have to pull the carburetor off and rip it apart and see if I can get the carburetor working. If I can get that working, we'll have another little running 300. So, just a few things that I wanted to show y'all and just kind of talk with you a little bit and just kind of show you that we are trying to get some stuff done and get some videos out. I just hadn't had much time to do it lately, and it's hard to do all by yourself. ain't got any equipment or tripods or selfie sticks or any of that. It's just me and a phone. So stay tuned. We're gonna get some more cool stuff going and have some fun, crack some jokes, a lot of dad jokes and grandpa jokes, my son calls them, because my dad says a lot of those and he calls them grandpa jokes. So we're gonna have a few of that. We're gonna have some of them. My son's probably gonna be on here with me from time to time. working on stuff. And well, y'all have a great day. Keep up the good work and just keep pushing. Life will get you down, but don't let it. Just keep going. And if you got projects, make sure you keep on them, because a lot of times they turn into money pits if you don't. So y'all have fun. We're gonna do some really runs, and y'all have a good day.